Hello, this is Andrea and welcome to my crafting channel. I think I changed the name of it because there were too many Andrea crafting channels. So I want to show you my latest journal that I made. It is a sewing journal that I made in honor of my husband's great aunt Myra. And many of the items in here used to belong to her, like including this and this, like a lot of stuff. So I made this journal as part of the August ABCs and All the Things Junk Journal Challenge for DearJulieJulie 2024. And the digitals I used are Antique Sewing, and I believe this is Violets. There's at least two Violet digitals that are in the DearJulieJulie shop, but I'll have the names of the digitals below. This journal is 6 inches by 9 inches. This is 1.5 inches with two signatures. There's a chunky naughty it's got knots in it tassel, and I did this closure kind of in the style that I see Big Mama Sandy Moore doing, where she like ties something and then just makes it so you can wrap it around here. I don't know, I don't remember if she uses buttons or there's also a post thing you can get. I'm getting a little bit of fallout from this is one of those really old yellow measuring tapes that belonged to Aunt Myra. Anyway, I'll have a link to DearJulieJulie's YouTube channel and a link to Big Mama Sandy Moore. So let's open this up. Oh, how many pages? There's 78 pages. Okay, and look, it's very chunky. It's chunkier than I usually get. So open this up. This was something, I guess a pocket or something that Aunt Myra had made. Here are, we made 4 of these patchwork tags. So there's one of the tags. This is from a book on dressmaking that she had in there, in her stuff. And the cover was falling apart, so I glued it to one of the inside pages and used that. Here is an edge. We made some edges, and then I have a little jewelry charm here. You can see that. This is a banner paper clip, and here is, what is this? What is it? What is it? I think it's the oh, spit it out, Andrea. I think it's the what is that called? Matchbook notebook. Matchbook style notebook, see? Put it in there. And this was attached like this. I shake a little bit. I have, what is it called? Essential trimmer. This is an accordion pocket. Julie had made one that looked like pants, and I decided to make this one that kind of looks like a shopping bag. And in here I have, in this front pocket, I have this very old package of sewing needles. I think there's one needle left in it. And I have I made this tiny little, this isn't my main magazine thing. This is just a tiny one I made to put in here. I thought it was cute. And I have three pockets in the accordion pocket, so you can see it's made out of envelopes. I have these snaps. That was part of the stuff that belonged to my husband's grading it. And this is just a card with some sewing directions on it. And this was an elastic. This was like the cover for an elastic, a set of elastic, but it was folded up. You know, I unfolded it and stapled it on here because it's made out of metal foil. I thought it would be interesting to look at. This is one of the clusters. This is the waterfall that I made. Ooh, the glue stuck a little there. Yeah. So I think this has 8 pages. Well, it has 4 and they're folded in half. So that can be written on. This is one side of the double tuck, and it has the scrappy notebooks in it that are made out of guest checks. There's one there, and you know, one there. Here is, we had to make like a little bag out of an envelope, and in this one I put a little card, and this was, it says compliments of your friendly wool knit hosiery dealer who calls on you. And it's this is for repairing your pantyhose. Like, this is like, these are little tips of, I don't know what you call it, like a glue or something. You moisten it and you could put it on your pantyhose if you had a run. Well, we didn't use it when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, and in the 80s people used nail polish, like clear nail polish, to fix their, if you got a run in your stockings or your pantyhose. This is the large angle pocket, I think that's what it's called. And inside I have a hidden journaling card. See? Made out of a card. And here's some things that were in with Aunt Myra's stuff. She had this plastic needle. She had so many things with thread wrapped around them. She had this coin wrapper, and then here's packaging for something else. This is part of the digital. This is part of the digital. These are so cute. This is an extra pocket I put in, and it's holding, this is my zine with the, it's got 4 cards in it. Two come out the top, and 2 come out the sides. Here. So, that's my zine. This is the yearbook gallery page, and I put 4 pockets on it. I have, here's another thing that she wrapped thread on, Aunt Myra. It's a, excuse me, it's a typewriter ruler. And here's another item that was in there. It has thread on it and a button. And here's just a tag that I made out of another one of the packaging sewing items, and this is just a plain card here. Here's the other side of that double tuck, and this ended up so much in here that it's a little hard to get the card out, but it can come out, see? And this was we had something, I think it was called New Pocket, or what was it called? Or New Page Idea You Pick. So this is a page idea that I got from watching Kathleen Mower, and I put her, I put a link to the video that she has where she shows the pocket she has like this. I think I called the link interactive page, and I have it going to the part of the video that shows this, but she had something where it flipped up like this, and this pulls out. Whoops. And you can write on there, and then there's a little pocket here. And I put this is like part of a metal piece that was from, I don't know, stockings or something. It was in her sewing box, Aunt Myra's. So that was the first signature. This is the second signature. Here is, I made a flip and tuck. So on the tuck side, I have another one of these quilted tags. And then this was something that was in her sewing box. So I put that in there because I thought it's cool looking. And here's the other side. This is the page I did with painting on it. And I made this little card to go in there. This is part of the sewing digital, antique sewing digital. So is this. This is part of the antique sewing digital. So this is my inside, I think it's called inside edge pocket or inside edge tuck right here. And then this is the gatefold card, and I have a place where you can write, and then there's a little pocket with a card here. And the closure I made is, I just made these, cut out these little hearts with a punch that I have, and I cut it a little longer so that they would wrap into each other, see? And then I have a safety pin up here, and doily and digital, and that's on a map. Here's another edge. This is my this is half of the postcard flip up pockets, and here's another one of the quilted tags. And I put this sticker here. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's like, it feels like metal. It might not be metal. It might be plastic that just looks like metal. It's probably plastic that looks like metal. And then I have, I took some card that I put through the, what is that called? Anyway, you make like a texture in it. So I put some of that there, and then some book page and some fabric. All the fabric in here is fabric that was in her sewing kit, except for the cover of the book. That's part of an old pair of my pants. This is part of the sewing, digital antique sewing. This is my veiled flip with Stack-A-Note. This here's part of the digital, and I think I put 4 pages in here. I might not be able to get them all separated. Papers to write on. Oh, yeah, this is called embossing. I remember it now, embossing. This is the other side of that. And there's the other tag. This is, wow, I really can't think of anything today. This is the flip-flop with flap, or maybe it's not with flap. I don't know, it's a flip-flop. So this is my flip-flop. I've got hem tape and fabric and doily, and I did all this stuff here, stenciling. This is my x-ray pocket. So I have this tag here, and I put my zipper on this one, and I do have a card in here. It's one of those something life, Project Life cards, yeah. And I added this in. This wasn't part of the requirements, but I liked this packaging, and I glued it down so there was this little slit to go in here, and this ruler goes in there. It can fit in here. This part's glued down, but this part made it a belly band. And this is the oval trifold. Is that what it's called? Trifold tag. Actually, this digital was the, oh wow, I don't remember what this is called. I'll have to put that in the thing below. But yeah, I did use that because I thought that would look really good as a trifold. It's one of the newer digitals. And here's the back of this. I put the back of that book here on one of the pages, see? And then I added a pocket here. And I made a bookmark out of, I had some leftover paper from the antique sewing digital. So I put this in here. And I'm also going to put a paper in here about Aunt Myra. And then this, the closure, like I said, is made out of old measuring tape. So then you close it again. Oh, this was one of the buttons. This is the only colorful button she had in her set. She had all of her buttons were blue, dark blue, black, white, or clear. So I have this white button on the inside that was in her collection. And this was the only colorful one that has like a, like it looks like a rose is in there with some leaves. So then I just push this down and wrap that around there. And this is the journal. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you next time. Until next time, happy crafting.